Hi, rockconfidential.com. Things are going amazing for me. I'm staying really busy with my modeling and with my music and with touring and doing my show. It's been really busy, hectic, crazy, but I really like it. I love to stay busy. In high school, I was pretty much didn't really belong to any certain group. I floated around and I was really into the arts and fashion. I still am. And I did track and pole vaulting, and I was on the dance team. So I really like to do like creative things. I first became comfortable with my sexuality when I started posing naked. I first posed nude for Playboy, and I felt so empowered. Then I really started to be comfortable with myself and my body, and I felt really independent, and that's when I started posing nude, I started feeling really comfortable with my sexuality. The first time I ever saw porn, I was young. I was like, probably before I was even a teenager. My friend's mom had the Playboy channel, and I remember being really fascinated with the women. The girls are just so beautiful and hot and sexy, and I really just got really turned on by the women, and that's how it made me feel. And I was just so interested. It was just so interesting to me because I was a kid, and just seeing people really having sex and their sexuality. And I like to watch the reality stuff too, because you get a taste of what life is like for people behind closed doors. The reason why I transitioned from being a glamour girl into porn, I feel like I really carried the glamour aspect into the adult aspect, because I felt so empowered being nude and naked and making it something so beautiful and making it something so empowering to be a woman, that I carried it into the erotic world, because I was like, there's a lot of fantasies that I have, and there's ways I want to express myself, and I think it's just, erotica is just such a beautiful thing. I wanted to make art. Did I have any misconceptions about the porn industry before I started? Ooh, well, I didn't really know what to expect. I really didn't know what to expect. I guess a misconception that I had was that maybe people were just really like after their own interest and not really like part of like really present, but that's not true at all. People are really focused on doing a good job, and it's a regular job just like anything else. Looking back, my very first year in adult, I feel like I'm still in my first year. There's a lot of things I haven't done that I want to do. There's so many things, and I guess it's okay not to do everything in the first year, but I really am so eager and so excited. And looking back, it's just been one good experience after another, ever since my first scene with Brazzers to me doing continuous scenes with Naughty America. It's just getting better and better, and I wanted to keep doing more and more. If I were to write a sex scene with just things that I get off on, it would be really clear. It'd be really amazing lighting and really HD, so you could see every like bead of sweat and like the skin, and it would be me, and it would be multiple scenes. It would be me and another girl with like close-ups of me like eating her pussy, and her like touching me and licking me. And then it would be me and one guy, then two guys, then three guys, and probably like as many people as possible, because that's how it starts out. So I really get off on things like Babes and Colette and Greg Lansky's work and Mark Dorsal. This is like just a few of the work that I really like. I absolutely see porn and erotica as empowering for women, especially now. There's different trends in porn, and I feel now it's more shifting into erotica, which was how I always envisioned it. So I'm happy to be coming into it at the perfect time. What about my career is most appealing? I suppose being smart, looking for different outlets which to make revenue and to reach out to fans and people, and to marketing myself, and just really pushing the persona that that you've created out there, and being able to work and buy whatever you want, do whatever you want. Traveling, I think that those things are appealing. My biggest challenge is growing my career in adult, just with traveling and appearances. I can't complain. I'm not complaining at all, but it's sometimes on the road it's like lonely. Like I when I'm surrounded by fans, I feel so good and so happy, but sometimes like I go back to my room, I watch TV, and I feel like I'm happy to be alone, but it's like sometimes it's just like lonely, because I miss my friends, I miss family, and I'm gone for like long stretches of time. Oh, what part of my personality gets me into trouble the most? I think I'm outgoing, I'm friendly, and I've heard from someone said that they thought I was being fake just because I introduce myself to everyone. I don't care. And then also too, when it comes to really expressing like how I really like, who I am, like when the doors close and my makeup is off, and keeping that part to myself. In like social situations, I think maybe people think I'm shy or quiet. Not shy or quiet, but more like reserved. And that's something that maybe people could just take as some type of way. But I don't really get too many complaints, so I think that part is. And at parties, if I've had a glass of champagne or two, I've been known to get a little rebellious. And I remember this one time I was at a convention in Miami, and there was all these bottles of champagne there. Like, what are we gonna do? Drink them all? So me and my friend got like a little tipsy, and we took like probably like 6 bottles of champagne, and went up to my room and just showered each other and sprayed each other. So yeah, I get a little fun and a little pranky when I sometimes, like, when you're bored or when you're just feeling sassy. Did I get any advice from mentors when I first started? I did. For me, whoever I worked with, like one of my first scenes was with Kendra Lust, and everything she said, I just really listened, and I really just watch what other people are doing and see how they behave. And like I met Kelly Holland and Layla Sin, and they're just so outgoing. They talk to everyone, and those are people that just really, just to name a few women that just really inspired me, and just being friendly and really caring about people, which is what I already do. That's something that I learned. But I absolutely think that there needs to be more mentors, because the way I see it, like, your success is my success. So we're all building up together. And I think there does need to be more, less me and more we in the industry. How do I envision my future in adult? I would like to sit down and write all these fantasies in my head down, and direct and be behind the camera and in front of the camera, and showing people what I see in my head as I see it, and making something just really erotic and beautiful and empowering, and like such a turn on for men and women. And also I want to get more into like my fetish side, and I see myself taking my act all around the world and making it bigger and better and more expressive and erotic, and pushing the limit, getting attention. Well, we have the most effective way for performers to make a living in an adult is we have to look at all the different revenues. So back in the day, you know, there was people buying the films. There was even movie premieres. It was an erotic film. It was treated like a real Hollywood movie. So that was one revenue. Now that's all gone. So we have to build ourselves individually as a brand. And how we can make money off of that is appearances, selling merchandise, reaching out to fans, getting really personal with them, webcamming, making custom videos, interacting through apps, and finding that one thing that you're passionate and you're good at, and launching yourself, using the porn as a platform to launch yourself. So everybody's different. For me, it's my music and my burlesque show performance. For others, it could be a clothing line or anything. So they have them, and I feel like everybody kind of helps each other too, which is good. The things in my life that I'm most proud of is my cover of Penthouse. That's something I've just wanted for so long, and I'm just so proud of it. And I just feel like wearing this key is just, I'm so stoked to be part of it. It's just like a really amazing accomplishment to me. I'm just really, really lucky and proud and happy, and and also coming to LA and finding pieces of myself and being able to stay here and grow as a person. That's a big accomplishment, and only going up and up and up. I started by sleeping on my friend's couch to being independent, having my own place, and touring the country, and soon touring Europe, and hopefully, then one day the world. So that's what I'm really proud of, is where I'm climbing. What am I up to next? Well, I have a lot of feature dancing going on this summer. My feature dancing schedule is just fire. To see all of my whereabouts, just follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and you'll be able to find me in a city near you. My sinners, I love my sinners. You guys could get in touch with me by emailing me personally, and I always look at my emails at sinnersunite@gmail.com. You could get a personal conversation and messages from me on the Soup app. It's Soup, S-U-P-E, and my name on Soup is Christiana Cinn XO. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter and like me on Facebook, and they're all Christiana Cinn. What I want to say to my fans is thank you so much, sinners, for all of your support and love. Keep your eye on me. I want to give you all the most sinful experience that you've ever had.